What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sports Talk 1. In today's video, we'll be cutting again with 2023 college football schedules preview and prediction. Today, we'll go to head to the SEC, and guess who's up? The Florida Gators. All right, so we'll recap last year's season, and we'll get ready for this year's season. Last year, 6-7 for the Gators. Not a bad season. What was the best season? Really not a great year for the but Willie Napier lost to Utah. The biggest win right now for Florida last year was against Utah, right? Non-con game, home game, and go on the road, beating Texas A&M on the road, and also beating South Carolina, but losing to Beaver in the bowl, not so much. So, other than that, 6-7 last year, 6-6 regular season, then loses the bowl game. Florida in year 2023, how would they do? We'll look at the schedule, break down game by game, and I'll predict, whenever lose for every single game. Look at the schedule, not a bad schedule though. Tough games still. They're really facing 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 top ranked teams. Okay, that's top 15 teams. So really, it's gonna be interesting to see where things go for the Florida Gators. For some bet Billy and company. But let me tell you about let's look at the team before we get to prediction. Look, the team was Eddie Richardson was okay quarterback, gets drafted by the Colts. He's gone in the NFL. They're fully looking for quarterback. So what does maybe do? He goes to transfer portal and brings them something called Graham Mertz. By the way, let me tell you, I'm a college football fan, right? And I have seen Graham Mertz play with Wisconsin, okay, and I faced him before. I'm watching some, I watch a lot of Wisconsin games, and Graham Mertz is terrible. He's still one of the worst quarterback, and the reason why the coach got fired, well, one of the bottom reasons. But he's now at Florida. So I would tell you honestly, Anthony Richardson is probably the best quarterback Florida has in the last 2 years. And now you have Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz is downward though from as now. He's not gonna be a runner as he can run, but he's not gonna be great as a runner as Anthony Richardson is. He can throw the ball, so we'll see how he does in 2030. He's likely going to be the starter. If he has experience. And so I think offensively, the quarterback draw is not great. Now, in terms of offense, they got a really good running back. Travis his name is. Really good running back there. They do pick up some guys offensively, I think, in transfer portal. Pretty good job, though, in transfer portal. And so they got some guys have the offensive line. And in terms of wide receivers, they got a couple of guys, I forgot the names, but offensively, I think Florida is going to be questionable. Okay. I mean, they got the running back. We saw that is the quarterback. I don't know how well Conference could do at Florida. It's just the offense. I don't think it's great this year for Florida, but last year. But I think I do think the Florida Gators, though, their offense should improve a little bit. Obviously, but it's gonna be a little bit different. That's offensively. I think offensively they can. We'll see how they do offensively. The other thing is the defense, and the defense is great. I think the defense they do pick up a lot of guys. One of the guys, Rich RJ Morton, the Stanford safety from Michigan, goes to Florida. He's a really good safety. I saw Michigan. Watched a lot of Michigan fans say that he's a good player. I watched a lot of Michigan games last year, and his career at Michigan was just phenomenal. He's a good safety, so Florida's lucky to have him there. Defensively, Florida's really good in terms of defense, and so there's that. And then to the coaching staff, some about Billy Napier. He doesn't know. He's over his head. Does not know what to do. Is he the hot seat? I think so. This might be one more year, and then 2024 might be the last year. But he needs to get something going. In terms of recruiting. Oh, in terms of recruiting, I mean, Florida's doing good. Look at the 2024 class. They actually look at 24/7. They're like fourth or fifth, actually, I want to say, in the terms of 2024 class, was pretty good though. Thought see how they do, but in terms of recruiting, they are recruiting well. Hopefully, they can get better quarterbacks than Graham Mertz. I know they got a 10-year-old kid to become a quarterback or something like that. So, see how that goes. But other than that, look, Florida's over that. Florida's not gonna be good next year. They're gonna be terrible, like they were last year. So, there might be some slight improvement in terms of offense, obviously a lot of improvement in defensive side. Uh, Other than that, I just don't think Florida's gonna do well. And look at the schedule; it is not well. It's sort of aside the top the five teams that play that ranked. It's sort of a tough schedule. It is a tough schedule. I just don't expect Florida to. I don't know how Florida can manage the schedule. I mean, look, Florida. Let me tell you something, Florida fans. Okay, fans. This year, 2023, be lucky. You think this is going to be a tough schedule, right? Well, this is nothing compared to what 2024 is going to bring you. And I was looking at 2024 schedule for both Florida and the really top teams. Florida and what they do, they got to face. I think I texted Oklahoma, one or two teams they're going to face, and they got to face really good, tough competition. Next year, 2024, oh boy, good luck, Florida. You got a tough schedule. And if you know, I've not seen schedule, I would obviously give up, decent enough, probably, but at least the home and home games is really going to be Florida's got difficult because time next year, especially when Texas and Oklahoma join the SEC. But this year, um, I don't know what's in house for Florida. But he's a Florida man, Lou. Yeah, he's a Florida man. All right, let's go game by game. Like I said, so we'll start off. They start off the season week 1 on the road against Utah. Honestly, right here, they took it out. It's a tough place to play for all. Utah's not an easy place to play. It's a night game. I'm presuming it's gonna be a night game. That's what we're seeing here on ESPN. Was a great game last year. You lost to Florida on the road. I think Utah gets the revenge. They beat Florida. All right, so you're 0-1 to start the season. You lose to your first top ranked team. Then you come home and got to face off a really 3-game stretch. Again, and this could be interesting. You got 10. Look at the schedule. You got 2 easy teams sandwiched in between. You got this really tough game, ranked team matchup. Right between these, and assuming that Tennessee will be I'm assuming that Tennessee will be undefeated in this game. So you can start off with a win against McNeese. So you're 1-1. Then you come home against Florida. You lost to Tennessee last year. Beat us again, second year in a row. So then you go home. Charlotte 49ers come in town. What's the guy's name? It's that coach of Charlotte. Shoot. Village or something. He's a former Michigan coach. It's like a linebacker coach, something in Michigan. Now he's the head coach at Charlotte. I know a couple guys transferred there from Michigan. I think 2 linebackers. So who recruited them, but he's a good coach. We'll see how he does there. But yeah, definitely, I think you'll beat them. Then you go on the road against Kentucky. Now this could be tricky. Now they got a transfer quarterback, Devin Leary from NC State. He was okay at NC State. No Will Levis, no nothing. So I think you go on the road and you beat Kentucky. I just think you go on the road with Kentucky. I just don't think you're 3-2. Hey, that's great, 3-2. But then you go and you got Vanderbilt home. I think you win that game. Then you go on the road and start heading to bye week. So you go 4-3, heading to the bye week. Not a bad start though for Florida Gators. But after that, this is where things gonna go tricky for Florida. And so coming off your bye week, you got a really tough schedule. You got neutral site game against Georgia. You're not winning that game. They get Arizona back. You may win this game, but I'm gonna give you a bad doubt and give you the L right there. So you use back-to-back games, 3 straight games. Wow. Then you go on the road, and Vanderbilt at night is tough, even night or day. This is a tough place to play. Lose a game. Then you go on the road against Missouri. It seems like it should be a tough place, but it's not. You get the win there. I'll give it. Oh my God, why did I do that? Right. You go on the road and beat Missouri. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and what? 5 and 7. Ooh, 5 and 7. I think the win total, according to to DraftKings Vegas, is like 5.5 or something. So 5 and 7, and I don't want that. I want it. Cisco. I actually want um yeah, 5 and 7. Oof. So let's go back there again. The losses to Utah, Tennessee, and on the road for South Carolina. You lose to Georgia, you lose to Arkansas, you lose to at LSU, and you lose to Florida State. Now, you could be at Arkansas. This could be a win, and you could go what? 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3, unless what? 1, 2, 5 games. You could beat. You could lose to Kentucky. This could be a loss. You could lose Kentucky, but beat Arkansas at home. That's a possibility. Or you could go on the road. Or you could beat Arkansas. So this could be a win right here. I just think you're gonna lose this game. It's Arkansas. I think Arkansas is a better team than you. I think you lose this game. You could lose to Charlotte and beat Arkansas. Any trap games? Right now, the only trap game I'm looking, and a lot of folks are like, wait, what? When I mean by trap games, I am honestly looking at one right here, Charlotte. It's sandwiched right in between Tennessee and on the road in Kentucky. Two really tough games, in my opinion, for Florida. So that's a tough game right there. You get Vanderbilt. Oh my God, none of trap. Oh my, I don't think this is technically a trap game, but you wait this lands the schedule right in between Kentucky. This is another game to watch out for Vanderbilt. You'll beat them hands down, but this is right between Kentucky and two road games right there. Arkansas could be tricky. You got between LSU, at Georgia, and Missouri on the road in between Florida State and also. So the ones highlighted that would be tough games right now. And McNeese, you go definitely beat. I mean, yes, you get sandwiched in between Utah, and Tennessee. Could use the McNeese probably, but you won't. But the 49ers, Commodores, Razorback, Tigers. These are 3, 4 games. That's like at least the games are really sandwiched in between really tough games. I mean, you can say that for McNeese, but these games right here are tough because you got so four schedules. These are tough schedule. Get these 5 game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games sandwiched in between really tough games, and it's gonna be tricky for Florida Gators. But I think they can manage a 5-7 schedule. You go 5-7, you miss the bowl game, and unfortunately, by Napier, you probably won't get fired to the next year. You go maybe go 6-6. Who knows? And you can go 6-6 and maybe win a bowl game. Where could you go 6 win? Could be against Arkansas. It could be against Kentucky. It could be against South Carolina on the road. I doubt it. You could be, obviously Florida. The 6 win could be at Arkansas or Arkansas. You could get a win against Arkansas. Now, yeah, it could be them, but you could go on the road and beat Utah, but I doubt how Cam Wentz is probably returning and all that. You won't beat Tennessee. You're not gonna beat Tennessee, Utah, and Georgia, LSU, and Florida State. That's for sure. Other ones, maybe not. Maybe just like this is so. This is it. There's 5 and 7 for right now. For the Gators, seems feasible. 5 and 7 for the Gators, but he's a Florida man, Lou. He's a Florida man. Yeah, right, Florida man. Billy Napier go 5 and 7. Doesn't know what he's doing. He's always said. That's right. And they got something a quarterback called Graham Mertz, who is, I can tell you right now, terrible quarterback. Again, 5 and 7 for the Florida Gators. I'm supposed to talk about signing out. So like and subscribe to my channel. Also spread and share this video with how we want, social media, whatever. If you have more subscribers, that'd be great. And I'm Florida man. See, thank you, Gators. Go 5-7. We'll sign out. Peace. Have a great day.